I've just zoomed in, still zoomed in with Matt and AJ, the 24th and 25th fittest men in the country. I've just found out, and that ties in quite nicely because they own a gym in Carterton called Strength Nation. That's been going a few years and has had a pretty cool roller coaster ride. Definitely as long as I've been involved with you guys, it's been pretty full on and exciting. And I just wanted to get your take on that journey, I suppose. So to start with, I think, you guys, when I first started working with you, you were in a bit of a dive of a place that was probably below the water table line. And yep, you got out of that, you moved up the road to Carterton. Huge amount of change. How have you guys kind of handled that? You obviously thrive in it.
Probably first thing was getting some staff. That was probably a big first step for us. So yeah, for a bit of background, the first sort of 2-3 years we were in Greytown, me and Matt just ran the business on our own. So with the shift to Carterton, we brought on Nicole as a trainer, so we brought her on full time, and then like you said, since then with such big growth, we've now got sort of 5 people all up. So me and Matt and 3 staff. So that was probably big sort of first step in dealing with that growth. Moving into a bigger facility and stuff like that, and Carterton did help manage that growth as well. We were sort of probably outgrowing where we were in Greytown and having something purpose-built for what we were sort of wanting to achieve probably really helped as well.
Yeah, I think just recognising, like, bringing other people in with different strengths, like that can give to our business was a real big change for like me and AJ.
Yeah.
Instead of just being like in the business the whole time, like bringing in Nicole and Kelly and stuff was a big help, eh?
Yeah. Just getting the right people around you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you've bought the purpose-built facility, so you kind of Carterton's biggest property moguls now. Yeah, huge amount of change. So getting the right people, like, how have your roles changed over that time?
Well, it was probably just had a bit of structure added to them. So when it was just me and Matt, we sort of both did a bit of everything. So we're a bit of jack of all trades, I guess. Running the business and then doing personal training and stuff as well. Whereas having other people come on board, it allowed us to sort of structure everyone's roles around their strengths and stuff like that. So just give a bit of context, like now for us, Matt does all the training side and looks after the trainers and stuff in the gym. And I sort of do all the financial side and the background stuff. So I guess probably, that's been the biggest change for us role-wise, would be just having a bit of structure, which is good because, again, it's allowed us to focus on what our strengths are and probably help continue to grow the business. So.
Yeah, it gives us more time to think, outside the business, not being in it all the time. So we're coming up with more ideas on how to grow and how to improve and stuff like that as well.
Yeah. How many hours are you spending? Because that must have changed a lot over time as well.
Oh, massive, eh?
Yeah, so when we first opened up, we sort of had to man the gym, every hour of the day. So we open at 5 a.m. and close at 11 p.m. So me and Matt were doing quite big hours, and we'll try and give each other one day off. One person would get 1 day off a week. So we get 1 day off every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So someone would work just 18 hours straight on a Sunday.
Yeah.
And that we sort of carried that on for probably like the first 6 months to a year of what we're open. So you can imagine we were really in the gym. So there wasn't really many new ideas coming up or anything like that. You sort of went through the motions. Whereas now, we probably only do like 20-25 hours of work a week in the actual gym, roughly, and what I mean by that is like floor walking and personal training and stuff. And then we get to spend, obviously that allows us to spend quite a few hours outside of that working on the business and doing all the sort of day-to-day running stuff. Back then there was no sort of rhyme or reason. We're just in the gym all the time trying to grow it, which we love. Like we love that side of things, and I think any new business has to go through those sort of hard hours and stuff when they start. And I think it makes you probably appreciate it more at the other end when you do start getting staff members and seeing growth and being able to focus on different areas and fine tune it. So.
I think we sort of had to go for that growing phase though of like doing all those hours and doing and it also just not having a plan as well. So we were just winging it, and it was because we didn't have a plan. We were in the gym for all those hours, and eventually we just got better processes. So we sort of managed to fine tune and get ourselves, out of the gym a bit more.
Yeah, you go through that little bit of hurt before you kind of have to make the change, eh?
Yeah.
I think we were sort of lucky in terms of like doing something we were real passionate about, eh? Like,
yeah, that was the other thing. Like, we didn't see it as work. Like, we're enjoying it. So
yeah, we were just
being in the gym 18 hours was like sweet,
cool.
whatever.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you gotta do what you love, right? And then you'll never work a day in your life.
Yeah, exactly.